Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another sit down video. If you're a subscriber, if you're new here, what are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe. As you can see by the title today, I'm going to be answering a multitude of questions that you guys sent me about my job as a package handler. Okay. So if you are new here, I am a package handler for UPS, FedEx. Ouch. Cut. Okay. If you're new here, okay, action. If you're new here, I started working for UPS as a package handler October the 17th. So I literally got a list of questions that you guys sent me, and you wanted to know about being a UPS package handler. So let's get right into this. So I've been working for UPS for like a month now, about 3 weeks. And orientation was very simple. I applied on Indeed, and it was no interview process, which I really like. It was just pretty much come down here. I had to give my ID because you need a badge to get through security, because I'm working at the airport location. So it was literally just come and get to work, get your badge, do your background check. Once you pass your background check, then they send you in for a class to take. And that lasts for like an hour. It was very easy, but yeah, so I've been there for a month. The first day on the job, I was really kind of in shock. It's a warehouse job. So my job as a package handler is to unload the packages from these little crates, and then they come in with these crates and it's filled with packages. So I push the crate to my station, and then I unload the packages. We put it on the belt, and they go down, and then they sort it out to like either Canada. It's either going to like 3 places. It's like 3 different belts. It's not for the weak. UPS is not for the weak. You bust your ass. Like literally, like I get up at 4 in the morning, I clock in at 5 in the morning, and I bust my ass. Like, you have to grab the packages and put them on there. You have to be fast. You're sweating. It's like working at like a Chinese sweatshop. Literally. But they say people, in the army work very hard and get little pay. So I would compare UPS is to like, you're busting your ass. So it's not for the weak, I'm gonna say. But it is kind of rewarding, because I'm kind of basically getting a little workout at 5 in the morning, and it's like an excuse for me to work out. You have to be like mentally prepared for this job, like, especially like I'm the only African American woman on the job. So they're probably like, "Are you okay?" Like, "Yeah, I'm okay," and stuff like that. And they like check with me. Like, they're probably surprised that I'm still there. Like, I probably should have quit like the first day. So I'm like impressing myself as well. And it's like kind of like getting a workout. But yeah, it's not for the weak. It's hard work. So I basically work an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. So you're busting your ass for like at least an hour and a half a day. Um, I don't get much hours. I'm lucky to get 10 hours a week for the position I got right now. So it's like 2 hours a day. But I'm like, why is people coming here like for 2 hours? And I've been asking people, how long have you been here? Some been there for 20 years. Some been there for 30 years. Some been there for 9 years. And I'm like, why are you guys staying with this company? Like, they're not basically like, it's not for the money. They're basically staying with the UPS for the healthcare benefits. UPS has great healthcare benefits. Like, they have vision, dental, and then they have healthcare benefits for the family. They also have tuition, and they have some more stuff. It's really, really good. So I'm just basically there for the healthcare benefits, pretty much. All right. So another question is, how long do you have to work in order to transfer to a different department? I believe you have to work there for at least a year. I know that. After 9 months, that's when your health benefits will kick in after 9 months. I know that, and it's also a seniority based job. So if somebody been there longer than you and they want to transfer to the same department, they're going to give it to the person who's been there the longest. The next question is, do they give you hours that you have to work? And are there lunch breaks? So basically, yeah. So when I started off, I thought I was going to be working 4 hours a day. And come to find out, it wasn't that. You're also part of a union. This is something new to me. I've never been part of a union. So you have to pay your monthly union fees. So mine is about $51 or something. So they won't be like, if they fire you, then I guess the union will step in, and so they can't fire you as easy. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, you have to work whatever hours they tell you to work. I mean, sometimes you have to be there at 5 in the morning. Then it could change. Like, then sometimes you have to be there at 4:50. So the times are always changing. And like I said, I'm in an airport location, so the planes come in at a certain time, and then we have to put the packages on the planes, and yeah. So, and another question, do they give you lunch breaks? No. You don't get no breaks. Like, you're busting your ass and you don't get no breaks. They do give you one 10-minute break after you're done busting your ass. So after you're done with your shift, you can take a 10-minute break. I took a 20-minute break and I kind of got chewed out. I got in trouble for taking a 20-minute break. So basically, there's no like juice in the clock or trying to steal hours or none of that. So there's no lunch breaks. Now, like me, I'm a part-time worker. So they typically, like, if you work more than 5 hours in one day, that's overtime. So their overtime is not like over 40 hours. Overtime is if you work like 5 hours and 20 minutes, you're going to get paid overtime. So UPS, I'm starting off at $21 an hour as a UPS package handler. But overtime, you get that time and a half. If I was to work 5 hours, over 5 hours, I would be getting like $31. So hopefully one day, if I just stick with it, I'm just trying to stick with it, trying to get to that 90 days. So then I will be qualified for the benefits. And I'm just trying to, stick with it. And, it's kind of giving me a workout at 5 in the morning. I always wanted to go to the gym in the morning, and I just never could make it. So I'm basically getting paid to work out. this is how I kind of got to look at it, you know. All right, the next question. Do you get paid time and a half for working on holidays? Yes, but again, that's seniority based. So if you've been there for a while, then yeah. But they basically give you this little sign up sheet, like if you want to work on the holidays. But I think the position that I'm in, I don't think we work on holidays, so I don't think I have to worry about that. But they basically give you the sign up sheet, and it's seniority based on that as well. But Christmas is around peak season, so I'm sure everybody will probably work. But I don't know about this year if everybody's gonna work on Christmas, but we'll see. The next question. What do you do as a package handler? Well, the word package handler, it's so small, but you do so much. Yeah, it's like multiple things as a package handler. There's baggers, feeders, um, we got tug riders. Uh, it's multiple things you do as a package handler. Basically, being a package handler is you're handling packages. Next question. Someone said, "What is the starting pay for part time?" I started off at $21 an hour. So, but that answer may vary depending on what state you're in, what location you're at. So $21 an hour. Like for me, that's pretty good. I don't know about you. But it's just that it's just not enough hours. That's the thing. Like my first check was $300. And that was with training and all that stuff. Then my second check was $200. My third check was $150. Like it keeps going down and down. Like I don't know if the hours are going down and down. But now that it's peak season, hopefully I can at least get 2 hours a day. Like I said, 5 hours is overtime working at UPS. Because you literally, like I said, you bust your asses. Next question. Do you get PTO? Well, after 1 year, you get something called an option week where so you pick a week and that'll be a vacation week and you will get paid time off for that. Or you can work and still use that option week and get paid. And then you'll get double the pay. And also after a year, you get 1 week of a vacation week. So to answer that question, yes, you get paid time off. Someone asks, when do you get insurance benefits? After 1 year, that's when all your insurance benefits will kick in. Like I said, the dental, the vision, they do it all, honey. UPS does it all. It's a phenomenal system that UPS has that no other companies have. Some people say it's 3 months. Some people say it's 9 months. I think it's 9 months. I guess it depends on what facility you're at. But yes, you get free insurance. So you better hop on that and apply. The next question is, do you need to wear proper footwear to orientation? I didn't. Like when I went to orientation, I wore Crocs. But then they told me when I start working in the warehouse that I'm going to need to get some boots. So I went and spent my last $50 on some boots at Walmart. So this is what the boots look like and how I wear them to work. Make sure you have like some steel toe boots for working in the warehouse, because if one of them heavy packages fall on your feet, it will not be a good time. So I would recommend getting you some boots ASAP. I also would recommend like getting a pair of gloves, because you're gonna be touching packages. The packages are dirty, you know, especially like me. Like, I like to keep my nails done. Like, when I had my nails on, when they were long and I started the job, like my nails, like one of my nails were bleeding because of just handling packages, picking it up heavy. Like, I had to go to the nail shop and tell her to make them very short like this. There's no way I can have claws and be working like that. No. That place, it's kind of hard to look cute working at UPS. But I still come glammed up and bust my ass. But yeah, I would recommend some nice gloves. Next question. Do you get raises? Yeah. So after August 1st, every year you get a raise. It might not be $1. It might, but I believe it's like a 50-cent raise, if I'm not mistaken. So right now, I'm making $21 an hour. So by August 1st, hopefully I'll be making $21.50. They also have different resources, like if you need a lawyer, if you need therapy, you can actually get therapy at work, like on the clock. You can actually get like therapy sessions. They also have programs like if you need daycare assistance, like they take care of their people though. So it was pretty much a easy hiring process. It was no interviews. It was just basically like get to work. So it was really easy. Yeah. Well, that includes the video for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. And oh yeah, and the last question was, do you get a UPS uniform? And no, you don't get a uniform. You just wear whatever you want. But you need boots and gloves. So no, you don't get a uniform. But thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.